Welcome to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Herbert on first down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Chargers first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Taken down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and short yardage. Mariota got his connection, complete to Ruggs. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 88 yards, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At the 25-yard line, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Being chased out left.
Herbert on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And Marshall's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Down Chargers.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Number 83.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota going to run on the option. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 45. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try and run it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but It is a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Jerry Tillery on the stop.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And 8 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts
Of 14.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the
Herbert back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
complete to number 81.
An 11-yard touchdown.
Los Angeles.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota on the keeper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Daniel Carlson.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
For Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. On as the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 45-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 4.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than...
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. first down. Justin Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10. Herbert has him knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 21. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option, here's Drake. And push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was a gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 26 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Opening man handler, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On the pickup.
It's still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, but now it's third down.
And less than a yard.
So that'll back him up 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Las Vegas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.